Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video. Today we're gonna check a run on the bonus stage for the Banquet of Darkness and Fox Hunt. So I usually never do runs on this because my account is already pretty strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the characters which I haven't invested on. I'm gonna be using Sue, and for the weapons, I don't have too many weapons of Su. I mean, I do have them, and I have one that is. I thought this was 5 out of 5, but it isn't. Okay, so I have to use this to enhance it. I have most of the weapons at S level 1. In fact, the ones that I'm using here are S level 1. So that's a way to reduce my damage and do something like for to weaken myself so that it's not too strong. I am using critical rate Magatamas. I just finished this. I had them like semi-finished. They were missing a couple slots, and I just decided to finish them because I'm about to finish the defensive Magatamas. I almost have all of them complete. So yeah, I'm going for critical rate because the critical rate it's completely unnecessary and it doesn't provide that much benefit in the way of damage. You're going to crit, yes, but you can get the same effect by enhancing the weapon. As you can see, both weapons are not enhanced. Oh, okay, that happened. Both weapons are not enhanced, so the damage is kind of what you would get when you're starting to play. Unfortunately, I don't have like low level supporters. I mean, I do have some. Where are they? I have another copy of Suruga. I have another copy of. I'll do it. So, I have another copy of Suruga, but it's on dispatch right now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and I'm going to enhance it, even though I don't want to do it right now. I'll just do it to have less power, to make it more viable, because all of those three, since those are very old supporters, I already have them maxed out. So instead I'm gonna use this, which doesn't have any enchantment, and it's S level 2 to reduce the damage a little bit. So okay, one more. There. Now that that's done, do I have more ways to reduce my damage and make it more? Let's see, Kaoru, I don't think I have Kaoru. Another copy of Kaoru, I mean. And Suruga. Yeah, she's on dispatch, so I don't have anything to substitute Suruga. And it's 32. I could use this one. Is she level up? Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Okay. So, this increases critical damage with melee, and it's not as big as Suruga's, and I lose the critical rate. But that was Suruga. I'll keep Suruga and I'll leave Kaoru because Kaoru gives me too much critical. Why am I doing this? To make my build more realistic for F2P players. That's why I'm using two supporters which are not enchanted, and Suruga, who is enchanted, and it's 5 out of 5. The other ones are 2 out of 5 and 2 out of 5. The weapons are not enchanted, the Magatamas are critical rate, so I'm gonna crit, but I'm not going to do that much damage because I'm not using attack Magatamas. I'm using whatever Magatamas for attack SR Magatamas here. And since it's a green build, I'm gonna go with Nakuryuso to deal a bunch of damage and quickly clear waves of enemies. This is super good for that. I'm going to use Senrenka to get, another way to deal damage. And the same goes for this one, Shojin Shojin Kyaku. Shojin Kyaku is a very strong attack. Increases the counter attack damage. Yes, especially on green. I do love this skill. So I'm gonna show you a run with Astaroth later, but I'm gonna do this very quickly. Just because I saw that the bosses weren't exactly weak. I usually auto farm this with Emily, and I was like, oh wait, the boss is recovering a considerable amount of HP, so maybe I can use this. Maybe it is a difficult stage. It's challenging content. For me, it isn't. For the most part, as you can see, even with these weak weapons, these stages which are supposed to be challenging content are not challenging anymore. Now that we have enchantment, that we have you are Magatamas and such, it is not that hard. Even when I reduce my damage output by equipping not optimal supporters and equipping not optimal Magatamas, I'm still shredding this. I mean, I could reduce my damage even further by equipping the limited weapon instead of the Momochi weapon. I'm using the Momochi one because the Momochi one synergizes with crit, but I think that would be too much. Gremory, we need new challenging content other than VR. And maybe a new difficulty for all stages. I don't know. New modes, something, whatever. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. I hope that the bosses are not as weak. I mean, it is difficult if you are not max level. If you're level 75, challenging stages are difficult. So, oh, actually, I don't have HP recovery and I haven't been paying attention to that. So, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. I do have Akina the main slot, so I just recover HP. And I'll wait a little bit to there. Come. Destroy. Yeah. I'm going to wait just a little bit. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Well, I'm probably going to lose because of the lack of HP. But I can do this again. And you see that I get to the very end. But what you want to do in these cases, if you want to recover HP, is to use Akina's active. I haven't been using Akina's active. And I could have kept my HP. So yeah, I lost, but everything else was pretty easy. And it's that we don't have... I don't have HP recovery other than Akina on this build. But if I put the original one, this one, with more HP and more damage, I can beat it. Oh, wait a moment. What? No, this is event. This one. Yeah, I was like, why can I do multiples of this stage? It shouldn't be possible. So yeah, with the original build that I prepared, it is very easy. I deal a little bit more damage. And I just have to keep my ulti for the boss. But I don't want to kill the boss. At least I want to leave one alive or something. There. I love how easy it is to clear waves of enemies with these skills. Sue really needs... the problem is she already got a rework, but she really needs like defense on top of her super armor, or and a regen maybe. Yeah, because she doesn't have, as far as I remember, because I haven't done her video yet, she doesn't have means of HP recovery. So yeah, that's a problem with her. That's why I'm using now the supporters which actually have a good amount of HP to make her a little bit tankier. And with the damage increase that I am using now, which you can achieve with good Magatamas, I am able to kill the enemies before they are able to deal damage. So yeah, that's why I'm using critical, because it's like instead of having perfect supporters, the damage from perfect supporters and Magatamas, I'm only going to use the damage from the supporters, and the Magatamas are just to guarantee the crits, which you can easily achieve with just one supporter. One good critical supporter is more than enough to guarantee your crits. And the skills can also help depending on the character that you are using. So yeah, as you see now I have full HP and I still have the ulti. So let's see. Did I kill one? No, I didn't. Okay, because I have to be careful. In this one, I think you want to kill the blue one. Oh, I have to be careful. Look how I evade and try not to kill her. Oh, I'm not sure if that's going to kill, but as you can see, it would be very easy to kill them. So I'm gonna stop here so that I show you what I usually do. What I usually do is that I use my Emily, my standard Emily for bonus stage 1 and 2, and I just change Mercy for another green supporter. Maybe I put Nino here on the sub slot, and on the main I put Yuno. Or maybe I just put Suruga in the middle, and that's it. That's what I usually do. But for stage 3, just to do it faster, because at stage 3 the bonus enemies are kind of strong, I always go for my critical Astaroth. This is not the most amount of damage that I can deal, because critical damage is an increase on all damage. If you compare it with the all damage Magatamas, you deal more damage with crit damage Magatamas. But definitely, specific traits Magatamas deal more damage than full crit Magatamas. But even so, I'm gonna go with this. It's not optimal. I'm going to use Phoenix Dive. If I want to be lazy, I just avoid Phoenix Dive and I go with Flare Settler to have a little bit of HP recovery. And as you can see, I'm going with this. I'm going to debuff the enemy thanks to the weapon. I have the limited weapon here. And yeah, this is what I usually do. All of them 5 out of 5. This one's because they're all, and this one because I was lucky. And yeah, that's about it. Plus 15, plus 15, you know the weapons from my Astaroth. So I'm gonna use this just to clear this out, so that you know that this is the real reason why I never do videos on bonus stages. If you want me to do them, please tell me in the comments. But I mean, with the enchantment, with the kind of supporters that we have, especially the old ones that are on the general pool, with the weapons that we have available nowadays, it is just too easy to do these stages. So I don't think they are very how can I say it, nourishing? No, like something that gives a good example of what you want to do in challenging content. Because on challenging content, the enemy is going to survive and it's going to hit you constantly. So you want to recover HP. That's why I say that HP recovery is kind of necessary for all characters, no matter the case, even for ranged characters. Because one wrong step and you're gonna die. But here on bonus stages, you can just out damage the enemies and kill them like very easily if you have the right amount of enchantment on your weapons. And the enchantment on the supporter is just OP in that case. So yeah, bye bye. So they didn't even have the chance to heal themselves. That's why I never do these videos because it's kind of not a good example of what you want to do on challenging content. That's why I did the Sue run first. The first one was too weak on the HP department, and that's why I lost. So I decided to go for the original build that I prepared. And as you saw, I had enough damage to actually kill the enemies before my HP was depleted with that one. And I had a good amount of HP. So yeah, so that's about it for today, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!